What is up, everyone? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of the Battle Spot Doubles Climb. My hair is kind of a mess, but then again, this humidity is getting to me. It's hot outside, people. It's 9 degrees out. Might not be as hot as like California, but anything. But I'm in a room with no vents, so that means no air conditioning. It's extremely hot. I have my light setup that's been like on for about an hour, and also the fact that I've been recording for about an hour, so pretty hot. So time to go back on the Doubles Battle Spot ladder. If you're excited to see more Doubles Battle Spot content, feel free to leave a like and leave a comment down below saying how much you enjoy the series, because the more support that this gets, the more Doubles Battle Spot content I will do. Same thing for singles, and obviously if you want more doubles content, there's always my VGC 17 backflip battles. If you are new to the channel and don't know who I am James Baek, a 3-time worlds competitor, aiming for my 4th worlds invite currently right now. But we'll see if I can get it or not. Yeah. As we got this pretty cool team I found on the global link. It's got Charizard, Cresselia, Landorus Varian, Thundurus Varian, Tyranitar, and Aegislash. So I'm actually going to look at the team real quick because I just thought it looked interesting and didn't exactly like go through it that great. Okay, why is Fighting Z Thundurus so common now? I've seen that on like a bunch of QR code teams that I've seen. 60-21 rated player from Japan will be our first opponent. Weakness policy on Tyranitar, Ghostium on Aegislash. Ooh. Pledge, it looks like. Greninja, Chandelure, Venusaur, Empoleon, Landorus Varian, and Blaziken. Interesting. So it's probably Ghostium on Chandelure, which means I can't really do much about it. He also probably has Chlorophyll on the Venusaur, so I can't exactly speed up. Ooh, this could be a bit of a troublesome matchup. I think Cresselia is pretty fine lead. Maybe Cresselia Tyranitar, try to get some Trick Room up. I don't want to lead Cresselia Charizard because that might just be inclined to a Chandelure weakness lead. I think Landorus is fine as a lead. It's AV, so it can definitely take attack. Tyranitar in the back as well as Charizard. I think we're going to go with those 4. And we'll see how this goes, because I actually don't know how well this will go, to be completely honest. So let's see how this is actually going to go. Pledge is going to be very interesting. I haven't seen Pledge in like forever. We are going to see Venusaur Greninja, so it will be the Pledge lead right off the bat. As we will lead Cresselia and Landorus. I can't. An Ice Beam would be pretty threatening onto my Landorus. So I don't know exactly what I want to do here, but I think Charizard is a pretty fine play here from Landorus. Or maybe I could just sack Landorus. I don't really need Landorus too much, but it does help against Blaziken and Chandelure. So Trick Room should be fine. What kind of hidden power on this Cresselia? I don't know if they mentioned hidden power. They didn't mention hidden power. I don't know if it's hidden power ground or hidden power fire. I'm pretty sure it's hidden power ground. But we'll see. I'm going to go on a Charizard because I could see the Pledge coming out from my opponent right at the bat, or just an Ice Beam, to be honest. But going to go into Charizard here. Very safe play. I don't know if he has like a Darkium. We are going to see the Venusaur Mega Evolve, so it is going to gain that Thick Fat ability. But we do have Cresselia, which is a pretty good answer to this Venusaur. We'll see what it goes for, though. Oh, it might be Sleep Powder, though. Maybe Ice Beam Sleep Powder. We are going to see the Ice Beam right off the bat. I hope my opponent doesn't risk Sleep Powder turn 1. But Charizard actually ate up that Ice Beam. We do see the Sleep Powder, and it goes into Cresselia, unfortunately. So, that's not that fun right now, but I guess... What is it? Okay, Greninja's the Pokemon that gets so many moves, and I don't know if it's going to carry Rock Slide or not. I'm going to try to set my Trick Room again, and I will go for a Protect here. Man, I wish I could have got Tailwind up. But I need to get Trick Room up. Cresselia does seem very valuable. And Trick Room is pretty necessary. Ooh, Greninja's going to withdraw into the Blaziken. Okay. He still can't touch my Cresselia, though, which is pretty good for me. As well, it looks like he was trying to get the Sun Boost. It looks like Sleep Powder into the Charizard slot. And we will see a Fast Asleep from Cresselia, unfortunately. Okay. Luckily, Blaziken will not get a Speed Boost this turn, so I don't know if he will Protect or not. He's not Mega Blaziken, so at least I don't have to worry too much about that. I think I'm going to double up the Venusaur slot because Venusaur is a very annoying Pokemon. If it has Sleep Powder, I'm not sure if it carries Protect or not. Probably Grass Pledge, Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder. Might carry Protect. Or maybe Leech Seed. I could definitely see Leech Seed or Symphysis being coming out. We are going to Mega Evolve with Charizard, which does power up the Chandelure and the Blaziken, which is a bit unfortunate. But I do have Tyranitar to get rid of the Sun if I really deem it not that great. I wish I had Moonlight and Cresselia. Ah, Venusaur does Protect. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. And the Blaziken has Rock Slide. Cresselia avoids the attack, which is very fortunate. But the Charizard does go down. So my opponent does carry Rock Slide and Blaziken. Ooh. Does that mean he doesn't have Fire Pledge? If he doesn't have Fire Pledge, that's great. And we're still asleep. Okay. That's kind of... Well, I guess it didn't matter if I woke up anyway. But at least my opponent can't Sleep Powder me this turn. So I guess I should be thankful in reality. I will go out into my Blaziken here. Tyranitar here and go set up that Trick Room because that Trick Room is going to be very important in this matchup. Trick Room going to be extremely important in this matchup, and I will go for a Trick Room here as well as a Protect. Luckily, his team doesn't exactly have the best answer to Cresselia, but unfortunately, I don't exactly have much healing on Cresselia other than the 50% berry. I wish I had Moonlight. Well, then again, I guess Moonlight wouldn't help in the sand. But right now, I'm going to have to really get rid of that Venusaur Sleep Powder, just being super annoying to the rest of my team. Probably going to see a double up into Cresselia. I can see my opponent trying to set Pledge now. But we're going to see Venusaur withdraw instead, which I do not mind. Greninja going to be coming back out. As Tyranitar will Protect here. And High Jump Kick into Tyranitar. So he's taking 50% of his health and might be in Rock Slide range, actually. And Cresselia is guaranteed to wake up here and gets the Trick Room off. Okay, we're not in a terrible spot now. We're not in a terrible spot. Is Greninja heavy enough that Low Kick will pick up the knockout? Because I kind of just don't want to click Rocks. I kind of just want to click Psychic plus Low Kick in case I do not have to. Because I really don't want to worry about potential... I don't want to worry about potential Misty knockout. So it is Hidden Power Ground. I do confirm that. Actually, let me check something. Tyranitar, your speed 90, Cresselia 108. Unfortunate. But I could see double Protect here. So what I'm actually going to do is go for the Hidden Power Ground into Tyranitar. I think fire off a Low Kick. I think Blaziken would Protect here to stall out a turn of the Trick Room. Or not. Okay. Oh, I don't even KO Greninja. Not what I was hoping for. I was going to go for the Hidden Power Ground, get my Weakness Policy boost, and try to sweep my opponent's team, but it looks like my opponent not falling for that. High Jump Kick does connect with Tyranitar. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's not good at all. I should have just went for Rock Slide. And he has Dark Pulse. Ooh, this is going to hurt. Wait, I have Cobra Berry? Huh. I thought I had Wiki the entire time. Well, that's even worse for us because Cresselia can't heal, but we can still win this game potentially with our Landorus. I think Earthquake plus Ice Beam should do the trick here. Greninja is also pretty weak in that Sandstorm. Will be taking it out in a few turns. That's a bit unfortunate. Landorus will come out here. Alright, we go out into Landorus here, and I think we can click... Yeah, we can just click Earthquake, and I think I'll fire off an Ice Beam into Blaziken just in case he decides to save it. I'll be kind of upset if he goes for Protect now, but we'll see. Honestly, thought he would have protected the following turn. Greninja's going to switch out, and into the Venusaur, my opponent goes. Okay. I get free damage though on the Venusaur, which I do not mind. Blaziken does go for the Protect here, so it does reveal Protect, which I do not mind. Again, going to get free damage off onto this Venusaur, so it's a free Earthquake onto this Venusaur, which is going to do a good amount of damage. And maybe Psychic will be able to pick up the knock on Venusaur, but the fact he can go for Sleep Powder is still a troublesome factor. Looks like physically a defensive Venusaur. It didn't exactly take the Earthquake. Well, it took it decently, but it didn't take it that great. But the problem is Cresselia is getting really weakened here. Blaziken going to get speed boost again. Definitely going to be switching out or sacking. Going to go for the Psychic into the Venusaur as well as an Earthquake here. Let's see if we can pick up a double knockout potentially. I don't even know what the nature of this Cresselia is, so I don't know how offensive it is. It might be able to knock out Venusaur if it's modest. Ooh, we're going to see Venusaur switch out actually. Into the Landers. So my opponent does reveal the Landers, so could have went for the Ice Beam here. So it looks like trying to stall out Trick Room. As Blaziken going to go for a double. It does fail though. Psychic into that Landers is going to do a decent amount of damage. Ooh, pretty good damage actually. And an Earthquake will go out into the Blaziken slot. And we will finish off the Blaziken. So 1 Mon down, 3 to go. Blaziken does go down. Now this Landers is a bit of a threat. Is Trick Room over yet? No, we should have one more turn. This should be the last turn. And what's coming out? Greninja or the Venusaur? Venusaur is going to come out. Okay. Best play here. If I Ice Beam the Landers, that pretty much I don't think I should knock out the Landers this turn. I think Venusaur goes for the Protect, and Landers is going to go for an attack. But I don't think I should go for the Landers, because if Greninja comes next to Venusaur out of Trick Room, I'm done so. Yep, and this is the last turn of Trick Room. I'm going to go for a Rock Slide and a Psychic into Venusaur. And I think oh, wow, Venusaur actually just goes straight for the offense. Sludge Bomb into Cresselia. Gets the Poison. A bit unfortunate. As we will get a Psychic off into his Venusaur, which should pick up the knockout with the Rock Slide. Yep. U-turn into the Cresselia, actually. Very interesting play. Greninja's going to come out. I don't know how I feel about that play, to be honest, because he already saw Cobra Berry. Or maybe it was the only move that could touch me? Maybe a superpower? Greninja is going to come out. Looks like and my Landers is faster, or we speed tie? Rock Slide, Venusaur avoids. Okay, not the worst, but that could hurt me. Because we can still win. We can still win. Like, although it looks impossible, my opponent sacked the Pokemon that he kind of needed to win. The guaranteed win. Now it comes down to the Landers. And Venusaur versus my Landers. I'm at -2, but the Rock Slide should still be able to pick up the knockout onto Venusaur. As well as his Landers is pretty weakened. Mine has not taken any damage. However, he gets free attacks off. But if my Landers is faster, I get a fast Rock Slide off and I can flinch him or crit him. So I do have multiple opportunities to win. So let's see. Very close game for the first one. Very excited. Venusaur is going to protect, obviously, to keep that spread damage. So I don't get a single target Rock Slide off. We will go for Rock Slide. And let's see if this Landers has anything for me, to be honest. I don't know if it's banded or not. And he does flinch. Okay, we got 1 flinch. Not bad. Rock Slide. We need to connect the Venusaur. Well, we had to connect all our Rock Slides, to be honest. In order to win, we need to connect all our Rock Slides. So we get a Rock Slide off. Does connect with both Pokemon. Okay. Can Landers pull through? This is a Landers 1v1, and it looks like a slower Landers. Okay. He has Swords Dance. Oh. So I guess he's Adamant Swords Dance, it looks like. I don't know if Swords Dance helps him. Well, I guess he only has to rely on hitting 1 Rock Slide instead of 2, but still. We do get a Rock Slide off. I guess it comes down to we flinch or crit him, or if he hits its attack. He flinches, yeah. And yeah, I'm not going to risk Superpower missing the KO, and then that defense shot cost me the game, so I'm going to go for a Rock Slide. And we will pick up the victory. Was not expecting that victory, but hey, this is doubles, and I feel like my opponent... Well, Swords Dance, I don't know how I feel about that game, to be honest. My opponent sacked the one thing that really hurt... Well, my opponent sacked a Greninja, which was basically my opponent's best answer to my Landers. So I feel like that was already a mistake. I feel like my opponent could have just sleep powdered with Venusaur onto Cresselia that one turn. Or sleep powder the Landers. I think sleep powder the Landers is fine, and going for U-turn into that Cresselia slot was fine. But yeah, I don't know. That The plays my opponent made were pretty interesting, but we will take a victory. It seemed pretty hopeless there for a while, but Pokemon is a game of odds. We got 2 flinches, which, you know, didn't probably matter. Yeah, it definitely mattered. Well, he could have missed his attack if he had Rock Slide Stone Edge. And he might not have had Rock Slide or Stone Edge for whatever reason, since he had Blaziken. Maybe he had Superpower. I don't know. We're going to find a 15-16 rating from Japan as our second opponent today. Let's play a bit better, can we? We got, looks like a very standard team. Kangaskhan, Landisfarne, Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Heatran, and Cresselia. So, Tyranitar is looking very solid in this matchup. If I can get Tyranitar in a very comfortable position, I am really loving our position. Kangaskhan's going to be a bit annoying. Kangaskhan's going to be a bit annoying. We do have the Aegislash to help with the Cresselia, which is... Well, we have Tyranitar for that too, so I guess I don't really need to bring the Aegislash, but Aegislash could help. Very solid lead for me, I think, could be Landorus with the Assault Vest as well as Cresselia. Yeah, Cresselia Landorus is a lead I usually like in this kind of format. I have Tyranitar in the back, and I think I want to go Charizard because Charizard can help. It does power up the Heatran, but if Tyranitar is able to get a +2 thanks to his weakness policy, plus we have Hidden Power Ground on Cresselia to help benefit, we should be pretty good. So, let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, but I haven't played doubles in like forever. Obviously I played it a bunch for fun, and I do stream it quite often. So if you want to see more doubles content on stream, be sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JamesBaek1. So Kangaskhan plus Heatran against my Cresselia plus Landorus. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. If I remember correctly, that Heatran was leftovers, and yeah, I think he has to fake out the Landorus here. So I'm just going to go on to my Tyranitar and set up Trick Room. This Heatran really can't threaten me right now, and I can get a low kick off into my opponent's Kangaskhan, so I feel like this is an okay position. As well as I get to avoid any Fire Room or something if this Heatran carries it. This Kangaskhan is going to Mega Evolve, and I don't want Landorus to take a fake out just yet. I don't want it to take a fake out just yet. So we will see the Kangaskhan Mega Evolve here, and it does go for the fake out and targets down my Tyranitar. Yep. So I won't be taking too much damage. Hopefully no burn is going to be coming out because a burn would kind of suck. A substitute will be set up from the Heatran, which I do not mind. I do not mind. And we will get a Trick Room up. So Heatran does have a sub up, but we always have Hidden Power Ground. We have Assault Vest, Landorus, and we have Tyranitar, which is pretty healthy right now. So we are in a very solid position. Ice Beam plus Low Kick. If we were Life Orb Low Kick, we could definitely knock out the Kangaskhan. But what I think I'm going to do here is just protect my Tyranitar, because I don't want Tyranitar to take any unnecessary damage right here. The Kangaskhan's at -1, so it might be inclined to switch out. But I'm just going to protect Tyranitar and go for the Ice Beam into Kangaskhan. Landorus might want to come in. I could definitely see Landorus coming in. As we see... Yep. Excellent. So Landorus is going to go down. I'm not sure if this is Assault Vest. They usually run Band or Groundium, if I remember correctly. If it's on this team, I think it was like Banded. I'm pretty sure. Protect Tyranitar again. Ice Beam off. Will target down his Landorus. Landorus goes down. Great. And Heatran goes for the Earth Power and the Tyranitar. I should have just attacked with Tyranitar, man. Okay, the Protect was pretty bad. Should have just went for the Low Kick. But I wasn't exactly sure how bulky that Kangaskhan could have been. So, definitely my bad, but we're not in a bad position at all. Kangaskhan will be coming out here, and I will just fire off a Psychic plus Low Kick and try to put this Kangaskhan in range of my Earthquake from my Landorus. So, Low Kick plus Psychic we go. We don't have to really worry about Heatran yet. We have our Landisfarne with the Assault Vest to kind of take care of it. So, minus 1 Low Kick. Yeah, Low Kick plus Ice Beam was the best play in general. Psychic going to go off into that Kangaskhan, do a good amount of damage. Earth Power is going to come out. Target down the Tyranitar slot. So, should I just switch down to my Landisfarne? I wasn't going to risk the Landisfarne on a Heat Wave, which I thought my opponent would have went for, to be honest. Oh, his Power Punch. Okay. He gets a crit. Well, actually, I don't think the crit matters. It might even help me in general, because now Kangaskhan's only at +1, and I can get back to neutral with the Intimidate from my landers, so this isn't bad at all. And he only has one more turn to sand left. Heatran gonna heal with his leftovers, yep. I will go on to my landers. I don't want Charizard in just yet, and I don't know what kind of Kangaskhan this is, but I kind of just want to go for HP Ground onto that Heatran and break its up. And if this is max speed Kangaskhan, it will go down to my Earthquake. So I think I will go for the Earthquake plus Hidden Power Ground, especially Kang goes for Sucker Punch, which, yep. Gonna go for Sucker Punch into Cresselia, but I do have my Cobra Bear, so I did expect a Sucker Punch, which is why I went for the Hidden Power Ground plus the Earthquake play. So unless Heatran goes for sub, I will definitely be able to pick up the knockout or a burn. Or if he knocks out my landers, but I don't think with the Assault Vest he can, potentially. So Heatran does have a substitute broken. He does have a Z move. Just goes for the Heat Wave. Just don't burn my landers, and we're all sitting pretty. Nice. Earthquake will come out from my landers. Gonna target down both of these Pokemon, and since there was no Shuca Berry on Heatran, it's a Leftovers variant, we will be able to finish off the Heatran. And Kangaskhan goes down, and we are at a 3-1 lead position. Of course, our Pokemon have taken some damage, but we still have a Charizard Y in the back. Let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon will be. Tapu Koko, I guess, could be annoying. It is Tapu Koko, okay. Is it Focus Sash? I don't remember if it was Focus Sash or not. If it has HP Ice, that could be a problem. Well, this is the last turn of Trick Room and Sandstorm, so this is going to be a bit annoying if he is. So I will go for a Psychic and Earthquake. Yeah. And the match is just going to be forfeited. I don't know if... Because I think I guess my opponent could have won. I think it... Well, I had Trick Room options, obviously. I thought he would have to go for maybe Dazzling Gleam crit, but now that I'm thinking about it, Dazzling Gleam crit shouldn't knock out Assault Vest landers without a Focus Sash. And if he had Focus Sash, which was probably the only way he could have potentially pulled the game back, because he would be able to survive a Flamethrower in his Sun if I got Trick Room from Cresselia up and he tried to KO my landers with an HP Ice, or he would have had to take an Earthquake. So either way, I felt pretty good about my position. We're currently 2-0 on the Doubles Battle Spot ladder. Nice. Let's try to pick up that victory, that third victory, which would be pretty sweet. And then I have to go out. If I think it's hot in my studio, it's going to be hot outside. I'm going to a concert, like a formal concert for my band, so I had to dress up formally. And it's so hot in that auditorium, and I have to wear very hot clothes, so yeah, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna be in that auditorium for 3 hours. It's gonna be super hot weather. It's gonna be muggy. I'm gonna be playing an instrument, which is gonna make me even feel hotter. Thinking about it is not gonna help me get cooler, that's for sure. But yeah, hopefully we can find this last battle quick. I think we played much better that second battle. I think that second battle helped. If he just attacked with Heatran, I feel like he wouldn't have been inclined to switch out his Kangaskhan more. But Power Punch was definitely interesting. Oh, this team is very interesting. Maractus, Politoed, Jinx, Raichu, Amistar, and that's a Parasect. Very, 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 very interesting. So he has Lightning Rod, he has Rain, he has Volt Switch. This actually looks pretty tough. The Pokemon look weird, but they're actually pretty tough in combinations. So I think I will lead Charizard plus Cresselia, I think. Landers doesn't really help. I think Thunder's Fairing could help. Maybe Aegislash is the call. Aegislash is pretty solid against my opponent's team and probably could pick up a knockout with Ghostium. Actually, let's lead Charizard Aegislash, I think. It's pretty solid. Because he can't fake me out. He gets Spore, I guess, but not that big of a concern. I think Cresselia is good because it's very defensive and the Thunder is in the back. Yes, Tyranitar could help because of Sand, but I could also be... I don't know, I don't think Sand's too necessary in this game, especially since Tyranitar itself doesn't do much of a big role here. So luckily Amistar does have Swift Swim ability, so I don't know what kind of Amistar it is. But we'll see how this goes. Jinx and Raichu. Not what I was expecting at all. Not what I was expecting at all. We will lead Aegislash plus the Charizard here. I don't like this lead. I'll go for Flamethrower into Jinx because I want to break its sash. And I think I'm going to go for... if I go for sub, Raichu has Encore, Jinx has Lovely Kiss. Oh, there's so many options for my opponent. The reason why I kind of want to go for sub... I kind of want to go for sub. The problem is Raichu will have Encore the following turn. But if he Lovely Kisses me, that's a problem. I think I'm going to sub here because I think he goes for Fake Out with Raichu onto Charizard and a Lovely Kiss into Aegislash. And yeah, I want to stay in my shield form for as long as possible. Fling, okay. So Fling into the Aegislash, which, you know, would have activated potential weakness policy actually. And a Lovely Kiss will come out from the Jinx into my Charizard, okay. So Charizard guaranteed to take 1 turn of sleep. Fling is interesting, but that means it doesn't have a Focus Sash, so probably the Jinx carries the Focus Sash. I will go for... Don't know if I should Mega Evolve. I think I should Mega Evolve. Go for a Flamethrower into the Jinx. Jinx is a bit of a problem, and I will go for a Ghostium Z and try to knock out either whatever is going to be the Raichu or it's going to be the Politoed that comes in on a Volt Switch. But Jinx is actually going to switch out into Amistar, so it looks like I think a Volt Switch is coming out. So maybe I should save Charizard for later? Maybe I should just save this Mega Evolution. But I want to take less damage from the Volt Switch. This team is very, very hard to play against. Wow. Even though it's a bunch of obscure Pokemon, they have a lot of different rules. Was not expecting that. I need Aegislash to wake up. Oh wait, Aegislash never went to sleep. And Charizard wakes up. Oh, that's beautiful. We get Flamethrower off into the Amistar, which will be able to break a potential Focus Sash. And we will get a crit. I mean, a crit, I guess is nice. But we get the Ghostium Z off. That's really huge. And this will target down my opponent's Raichu. And what's cool about Z moves, the stance change activates in between the Z move. I think that's actually pretty funny. So the Never Ending Nightmare will come out from the Aegislash, and this will pick up the knockout Raichu. I kind of think attacking Amistar would have been better now because Raichu wouldn't have done too much, but I was kind of worried about the Encore threat, so Raichu does go down here. And then probably Jinx comes out. And it's able to fire off Lovely Kisses into my Aegislash. Okay. So Jinx comes out. I'm forced to switch out my Charizard. And I think I'm going to go into Cresselia here. And I'm going to hope that he misses. And Shadow Ball to Jinx, hoping to break a potential Focus Sash. So let's see how this is going to work. Cresselia is going to come in. He might just Hydro Pump my... Oh, he's Shell Smashing. Okay. So instead of trying to pick up a KO, he's going to go for his Special Attack Speed Boost and Attack Rise in case... Okay, he gets a Lovely Kiss off. Is that targeting Aegislash? Yeah. Ooh, this is bad. This is bad. If I knock out the Amistar, though, I'm in a very solid spot. I think I'm going to actually go back into Charizard here. Because he's probably just going to Lovely Kiss. And maybe Hydro Pump. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Amistar and go out into my Charizard. Because I think Cresselia might have more usage against Politoed and the Jinx, obviously. Because Cresselia can take more hits. Obviously, Charizard and the Sun could do well. But I need to try to KO this Amistar somehow. And I think I would need Aegislash alive in order to do that. So we also get rid of the Swift Swim boost, but I guess that doesn't really help since he has his Shell Smash boost. Go back into Charizard, get the Drought up. Shadow Ball this Amistar, who has Surf. Oh, that's not good. I need Aegislash to wake up here. Lovely Kiss. Man, my opponents hit 3 of those. I think Lovely Kiss is 75% accurate only, so it's like a sleep powder. Aegislash is fast asleep. That's not good. Maybe my opponent's afraid of Wide Guard, potentially. We do have Dry Skin. Oh, that does break Sash on Jinx. And I will go for Solar Beam Shadow Ball, I guess. Well, I guess I could Wide Guard here. I do carry Wide Guard. I think I am going to Wide Guard here. And hope Charizard wakes up, because I think Charizard took 1 turn of sleep. And I could definitely see a Surf coming this way. And Aegislash stays asleep. Oh my lord, he has Sub. And Ice Beam the Aegislash, okay. So Aegislash goes down, and Charizard fast asleep. Oh no. Oh no. I think we lost. I think we lost. What is this team? Cresselia gonna go down. Oh, yeah, go down to the battlefield. I have to dodge a Lovely Kiss, I think. Yeah, okay. How I win this game is I wake up here and dodge a Lovely Kiss. That's how I can potentially win this game. If I had Heat Wave, that would have been nice. I wonder if Politoed's going to come in. Or is he just going to go for a Lovely Kiss? We don't even wake up. Come on. Charizard. And he gets a Dry Skin recovery. Oh my lord. Surf going to come out. Into my Cresselia as well as my Charizard. That did a decent amount to Cresselia. Okay, Cresselia falls asleep here. It's game. Like, there's nothing I can actually do. Fake tears. Was not expecting that. Get the Trigger Room up, but Jinx is actually slower than Thundurus, if I am correct. So, yeah, Trigger Room might have been a mistake. Well, actually, I need to underspeed Amistar somehow. So, into Thundurus we go. Protect Psychic, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game was over anyway. We protect our Thundurus here. Very cool team, though, for my opponent. Okay, so he's 1 attack with Amistar. I thought he had, like, Ancient Power, at least. Protect. Ice Beam into Thundurus. Okay, so I guess it wouldn't matter too much anyway. Go for the Thunderbolt into Amistar as well as a Psychic. Either way, I think I lose. Unless I look to Ice Beam and Thundurus, which, I don't know, it's a stab, Jinx, Ice Beam. If this carries Life Orb, I will be upset because I could have tried to get rid of this turn 1. And maybe I should have dealt with the Jinx more than the Raichu. We'll see here. This seems actually really cool, though. Psychic into the Amistar, which will break this up for sure. If we live an Ice Beam, or if he goes for a Lovely Kiss and decides to miss, that'd be great. Ice Beam gonna come out. Can we survive with Thundurus? That's the question. No, we are not. Okay. Oh my lord, what is this team? I just got swept by Amistar, Jinx, and Raichu. I bet he's just going to protect Amistar, but I'm going to try to pick up a KO. Watch, show me. Protect Amistar, go for Ice Beam. I know you will. Yeah. So, a good game to my opponent. That team, I guess I would have... Okay, Mega Evolving was a mistake that one turn because he didn't Volt Switch at all. He went for Rain Dance instead, and if I was able to prevent the Rain Dance from going up in the first place and then just Mega Evolve earlier, I would have actually been in a fantastic position. So Mega Evolving there was not the correct play at all, especially since he couldn't threaten a knockout anyway onto my Charizard. I thought I would take less damage, but not exactly the play there. And also, I guess turn 1 was a bit of an issue. I went for the Raichu when I should have been turning down the Jinx. And since Dry Skin's an ability that Jinx gets, I could have just... If it did have Focus Sash, I could have just popped the Dry Skin... I could have just Mega Ball to pop the Dry Skin and get rid of that Jinx after a Shadow Ball. So I guess there were multiple plays I could have made better. But, really cool team. Otherwise, hope everyone enjoyed the Doubles Battle Spot ladder episode. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like down below, and feel free to leave a comment down below if you want to see more Doubles Battle Spot action. All your support really will show in those likes and the comments down below. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say. If you want more Doubles content, feel free to follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JamesBeat1, and obviously you can follow my VGC content that comes out almost every day on this channel. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you around in another video.